morning, guys. Happy Thursday. I know my week is all jacked up this week. But hopefully you guys have been having a good week so far. Well, it's the end anyway, pretty much. But so hopefully you guys have been having a good week. Had a good week. Sorry, I'm like really excited because I'm like, I don't know. I think like there's cops over here, right? Well, I think they're just practicing, and so they're doing like donuts and stuff, probably like practicing their techniques and stuff. It's pretty awesome. So I'm like in a perfect spot to see it. It's so amazing. I think it's cool. I don't know, they're practicing, but this is crazy. I didn't know that. That's so cool that they practice right here. I didn't know that they practiced over here. But hopefully you guys are doing good. I know it's been a minute since I've been on, so I just wanted to hop in today and wish you guys a good day. So yeah, hopefully you guys are doing good though. Yeah, I've just been vibing, to be honest, and doing me, and that's pretty much it. Enjoying everything. Yeah. It's so crazy because the other day, what did I do? Oh yeah, I think I was talking about the Hershey's and Reese's, and like it's crazy because like I think after my video, it was like a couple hours later, I went to the gas station and I got a nutty butter bar, the chocolate and peanut butter wafer bar, you know, because I love chocolate and peanut butter. So I was like, that's so crazy. I was just talking about chocolate and peanut butter. And it just made me go get it one, you know. But I am obsessed with chocolate. I just love cakes and cookies and stuff. Especially chocolate. And so I'm pretty obsessed with it. It's crazy because like to be honest with you, I don't know if you guys do this too, but I noticed like every time I ever made s'mores for my kids or anything like that, I never used any other type of chocolate other than Hershey's. I don't know why. Like you could literally use a different type of chocolate, but for some reason I always use Hershey's chocolate. I don't know. It's like associated with it for some reason to me in my brain. And so I've never used any other piece of chocolate with my s'mores. Only Hershey's. I don't know. I'm just obsessed, to be honest. And cookies too, like even Oreos. I love Oreo cookies. They're so bomb to me. Like Oreos are the best. One of the best cookies out there, in my eyes. And I know it's been out for a minute too. Oreo's been out since I think 1912, I think. So they've been out for a long time. And they weren't actually that popular back then when they came out, because there's another cookie company that I never heard of, you know, until recently, but it was Hydrox Cookie. Hydrox Cookie was out in 1908, I believe they came out, and so it's about like 4 years prior to Oreos. And people will always buy the Hydrox cookies, you know, and they were more popular than Oreo when Oreo came out because they were out first, you know, and people would buy them. So when Oreo came out, a lot of people didn't buy Oreo cookies. They were buying Hydrox cookies though. And Hydrox is pretty much kind of like Oreo, but Hydrox cookie was more, I believe it was more crispier, the wafer was, and the filling was like less sweet. And so, but a lot of people, because they were out first, you know, a lot of people would buy those. And when Oreo came out, they never really left the shelf as fast as Hydrox cookie. And so Hydrox is pretty much didn't have any competition with Oreo at all, because they're still selling and Oreo was just sitting there, you know, nobody really bought them. I mean, they bought them, but Hydrox is pretty much more popular. And what happened was, I believe Oreo, their cookie was actually softer, more crumblier, and the filling was sweeter, and by the cookie being more like crumbly, they were able to get like a soggier cookie when you dipped it in milk. So I believe it was like when they came out, I think they improved on their advertisements, to be honest, because at first they weren't selling that much, you know, but then when they improved on their advertisements, they skyrocketed. And then Hydroxy Cookie pretty much like seeing that they had competition, you know, with Oreo, because at first they weren't really worried about it until Oreo upped their game with their advertisements to get their cookies to sell, you know. And so when they did that, then the Hydrox Cookie had competition, you know, and so they were like competing with each other in a way. And but the thing that set Oreo off, because Oreo kept selling because of their advertisements and stuff, right? I think it was the advertisement of I think the slogan for Twist, Lick, and Dunk, I believe, or something like that, to where you separate the cookies and then you lick the cream filling and then you eat the cookies separately. Once that came out, when they started advertising that, it skyrocketed, like literally. And Hydrox Cookie, people started buying more Oreo, you know, than Hydrox. And so Hydrox, I think they kept trying to upgrade or change their cookie or make it better, you know, but it didn't really do anything. Oreo kept skyrocketing, you know. And eventually Oreo ended up becoming more popular than Hydrox Cookie, and people would buy more Oreo, and Hydrox was kind of like slithering away. And I believe Hydrox ended up trying to sue Oreo because they were saying that they copied their cookie. It was like an imitation of Hydrox Cookie, I believe. But I don't think they won, but yeah, they just kind of slithered away. And I believe by 1999, Hydrox Cookie was totally gone, you know, or discontinued. And it's pretty crazy. I think it's crazy because they're kind of like, they look the same, you know, but there's differences, you know, and people just liked Oreo more. And the thing is too, Oreo spent more money, or I don't know if they spent more money, but they have more like they upped their grade with their advertisements. So there wasn't really a lawsuit or anything against Oreo until they started selling more than Hydrox Cookie, because they're both on the shelves at one point, but Hydrox was selling more than Oreo. And so, but once Oreo started upping their game with their advertisements, they ended up trumping Hydrox Cookie. The craziest part, I never heard of Hydrox Cookie until recently. And it's pretty crazy. I was like, there's a Hydrox Cookie? I'd never heard of that. And that's so crazy because they're out before Oreo, you know. But Oreo, man, they be doing their thing. So, and everybody flourished to Oreo once they came out with the Lick, Dunk, Twist. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's Twist, Lick, and Dunk or something like that. And they skyrocketed after that. It's so crazy though, because they're just like they're kind of like, they came out after Hydrox, like 4 years later, you know. It's crazy how they skyrocketed, but that's cool because they put the work in, you know, with the advertisements and everything, and they worked really hard and they made it. So I just love Oreo cookies because they're just really good to me, to be honest. Another thing too, I think Oreo helped partnered with the Proud Parent, or I forget what it's called. I think it's called the Proud Parent campaign. I forget, but they partnered with them, and because I was thinking, I was like, oh my god, that'll be so cool if Oreo came out with the cookies with different color fillings, like color of the rainbow, you know, like different colors of the filling, you know. And so I looked it up. I was like, I wonder if they ever done that, because that'd be so cool. And they did. And I remember I don't remember, I think I remember seeing it a long time ago, but I couldn't remember. And so I looked it up, and yeah, they did have that, the multicolored cookie filling a while back. I think it was back in 2020. And I was like, oh my God, they did have it. You know, I was looking it up. I was like, that's pretty cool. But I guess they partnered up with the Proud Parent. I forget what it is. It's some type of program to be able to support people with differences, or for like the community, how important it is for the community to help support different, like, people with different being accepted, pretty much acceptance, instead of like denying people just because of how they are, you know, like the LGBT T community, you know. So they partnered up with them, but they only sold or sent out like 10,000 packs of those cookies, the different multicolored cookies. And so they weren't out at all. They were like limited. And that's why I couldn't remember if they had it or not. But they did. And but they only sold like 10,000 packs, or sent out 10,000 packs, you know, just like as a tester. It's like a limited edition, because they partnered up with the Proud Parent program. And so I just thought it was pretty cool. I was like, I wonder if they ever did the rainbow colors. But Oreo is bomb to me. I love Oreos. I think the way I eat them, I like to dunk them too. I just don't drink milk that much, but I like to dunk the Oreo in milk, because it's really good that way. I don't really twist them. No, I don't think I've ever really twisted them like that, but that was really popular when they came out with that technique. A way of eating the Oreos. But Oreos are bomb. I even like Oreo McFlurries at McDonald's. I don't know if they still have it. They should. But that was my favorite McFlurry, is the Oreo one. It's so good, because, you know, it's like the cookie, it's just like dipping it in milk, you know, because then it gets a little soggy, and it's so good. Like, there's some crunchy pieces and some soggy pieces. I love Oreo McFlurries. The M&M McFlurries are good too, but Oreo is my favorite. So I'm glad they came out with that one. I think they came out with the Butterfinger one too, once upon a time. I think they had, maybe not, but I think that they did have the Butterfinger McFlurry. But that'd be so cool if they had I think it would be so cool if they came out with the tricolored Oreo cookies, and then McDonald's did like Oreo McFlurry with the different colored cookie, and so it could be colorful, you know. I think that would be cool. I don't know, it's just a thought. I don't know what just happened, but it's just a thought. If they did that, that would be so freaking awesome. I think to have the colorful, I don't know if it'll actually come out with color. It should come out colorful, but it's just a thought. But yeah, it's so crazy too. Another thing that I've seen too, it's crazy because there's some scientists in Massachusetts, I believe. They're trying to figure out a way, because, you know, when you separate the cookie, the whole like twist, lick, and dunk, or I forget what the slogan is, but, you know, when you twist the Oreos open, you know, and how like the cream is always on one cookie more than the other. So I guess some scientists in Massachusetts, they're trying to come up with a way to separate the cookies to where the cream would be distributed evenly on both wafers. And so they tried a lot of different techniques. I think they tried to go out really fast to to twist it really fast to see if that'll help get the cream on evenly distributed on both wafers or not. And they tried fast, slow. They did a lot of different types of different ways to be able to get the cream evenly distributed on both wafers. They even did it as fast as any human could ever do it, you know. And I think that was more effective, but not quite. But I'm not for sure if they actually figured out an actual technique to be able to get the cream to stick on both wafers evenly, you know, other than one. Because I guess like some people were like, we tried to, or I guess they're getting upset because they couldn't get they always have to move some cream to the other wafer. And so I guess that was a big thing they're trying to figure out, how to get it evenly distributed. And so I was thinking too, because you know, like the cream is harder, right? So it's cooler and it's harder, so it's probably harder for it to be evenly distributed on both wafers. So I was thinking, like, what if like the cream is a little warmer, like if you put it out in the sun for a little bit or warm it up for like a second or something, maybe that'll help it be more evenly distributed on both wafers because it's softer, you know, the cream. So I'm gonna try that one day. I'm gonna just put it out in the sun for a little bit and then try to twist it off and see if that'll work and be able to have it distributed both like evenly on both wafers versus one. I don't know. I'm gonna play with it and see. But I hope they come out with the tricolor cookies again, because that'll be freaking awesome. I think it would be awesome, especially for the kids. But I'm sure kids will love it. I'm such a big kid. I'm like a kid in a grown woman's body, literally. But anyway, enough with cookies today. With my little sweet addictions. I hope you guys have a good day. And I'm gonna vibe out and do me, so hopefully you guys do the same. I love you guys, and I'll be on soon. Talk to you guys again. So have a good day. Love you. Bye.